is in the air. It's in the leaves, it's in the mountains. Fukushima is a mountainous area. It's along the coast. So when it rains there, and we were rained on slightly, our radiation level went up. So, because it loosens it and goes around. So the lie that the government is saying is that you can decontaminate an area that has been contaminated by radiation. It's a total lie, and the U.S. government is supporting that lie. The Japanese government actually announced that they're setting up a company to go around the world and say, this is how you can decontaminate your nuclear plant after it explodes. You can make money from decontaminating other nuclear plants. So we have to get the story out about the reality. In Korea, they're building a nuclear plant. They're building in China, they're building 26 nuclear plants. So, and the U.S. government is funding tax dollars, billions of dollars to build new kinds of nuclear plants, smaller nuclear plants. So they won't be as dangerous, they'll make them smaller. That's what the government here is saying. There is no place to put the waste. We are going to be having this conference in San Luis Obispo. San Onofre is shut down, but the waste is still there. So even if you shut down a plant, you still have all these nuclear rods, waste rods that can catch fire in an earthquake, they can explode, they're dangerous. So even when you shut a nuclear plant down, you still have to protect yourself from the waste, and there's no place to put it. So we're talking about a very dangerous situation. These plants are leaking. Most of the plants in the United States, nuclear plants, are over 40 years old. So the pipes are deteriorating, they're leaking into rivers, there's contamination that's taking place. And one of the things that I wanted to let people know is, in Korea, there was just a court decision recently that a woman that got cancer, the court said, you got cancer from that nuclear plant. And Seoul University did a study that showed there was a correlation between her cancer and that nuclear plant. Well, this is the first time a court has said that cancer was caused by the nuclear plant. But in the United States, so that's a victory, that happened. It's not safe, they give off radiation. So we have to let people know in this country that they themselves have to be worried. It's not just Fukushima. It's not just in Korea, it's all over the world. So we have to get that word out, and we have to organize and educate, and we can do that. If we come together and organize, we can be successful. Most people are unaware of the dangers of nuclear plants. Unfortunately, the unions, the AFL-CIO and the unions in this country, like REGO in Japan, say it's safe. The nuclear plants in this country are safe. We know that whistleblowers, nuclear inspectors at nuclear plants in the United States are fired when they report health and safety problems. They're blacklisted and they can no longer work in the industry. And OSHA cannot protect them. And there's going to be a story about that because the industry controls the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Like the California Public Utility Commission is controlled by PG&E and Southern California Edison. So when the regulatory agencies are controlled by the companies they're supposed to regulate, what does that mean? It means whether or not you're in favor of nuclear power or against it, you don't know what's going on in the nuclear plants. That's what it means. So it's dangerous for all of us. We have to educate them, we have to organize and build support. And that's why we need to unite all people, all over the world, not just in this country, all over the world. And that is what we're working on. Okay, any other questions?